Why is it recording in progress?
We agreed that we were going to press record from the beginning.
Did we? I didn't sign any contract though.
Well, oops. Are we happy with your hair?
Yeah, almost. I just don't know. It's like there are days that I feel good and there are days that I don't feel good.
I'm sitting on the floor because I'm so budget that the three lights, the light bulb has gone off. And yesterday the last light bulb went off. But rather than buying new light bulbs, I'd just rather sit on the floor and record.
This looks actually fine.
I'm quite comfortable. I've got my pillows underneath my backside, and I think the lighting's quite good.
The lighting is good.
Does this contour scream daddy to you?
There's a child screaming. I don't know if you can hear it.
No.
Okay, well, I can. It's really annoying. I need a wee, Georgie. Georgie, I need to urinate. Hold on a minute. I'm going to wet myself. Just give me 30 seconds. I might kill this child while I'm at it.
Kill it.
Right, I've washed my hands, don't worry. I don't know why, it's just me, but I guess it's just good hygiene. I'm speaking to myself.
I am there. I'm listening.
I feel like I've seen that t-shirt before. Have you worn it in front of me?
No, that's my pride t-shirt. But I have wore it videos on Instagram.
Okay.
Maybe I have worn it on some of my reactions, actually, I think.
That's probably why I recognize it then.
My clothes are asked from the fans sometimes, like whether I sell them or not.
What? Your clothes are from OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Like they want to wear they want me to wear the t-shirt for a month, not wash it and send it for £300.
well, the girl's got to earn her money, so.
But £300 is too less.
Oh, I mean, get as much as you can. You deserve the most.
Yeah, of course.
You have an expensive lifestyle.
Very.
You got to pay for those princess weekends. Okay. Hey, everybody, and welcome to what we call, Georgie, this is a test.
ESC Whoop.
ESC Whoop.
Come along, join the party, whoop it up and whoop it up.
Have you whooped it up since last time, Georgie?
I had a very tiring weekend and week till now.
Okay.
I whooped it, but up in the woods. With my classroom, because we went for the weekend in somewhere in Germany.
Well, I'm definitely editing this out. Okay, Georgie. So with the theme of today, I will pose the question to you. The theme of today is returning Eurovision artists. So before we kind of do the main body of this video, should Eurovision artists, I mean, I guess there's two questions really. Should they come back? Should they be allowed to come back? Your thoughts?
So the second question, should they allowed to come back?
Yeah.
Is yes. I mean, they should be allowed. Why not? And should they come back? I think it's a very bigger, like, for me, if you ask me, yes. Like, if you ask me this question directly, I definitely think of, yes, Chanel. I would definitely want to see it come back, and a couple of more artists. But if they come back, they have to come back ready, because they have been once to Eurovision, and they have to have done their homework of having a very good song and not a shitty one. Because it's like, whenever I have an artist coming back to Eurovision again, and I listen to the song, I'm always ready for a hit, because I am like, I have high expectations. I'm always thinking like, okay, you have been once to Eurovision. You know how Eurovision works. You know how the whole fandom works. You cannot come with a boring ballad or boring pop song that has nothing to give us.
I think we do judge returning acts more harshly. I think, what is it, my second or third year doing reaction videos on YouTube. I think when they return, I feel I've got a bit more flexibility to be a bit more critical. I mean, I quite like it. I quite like it when Eurovision acts return, but I'm obviously a bit of a Eurovision addict. So anyone who's done Eurovision, like, I'm a little bit obsessed with. So when they return, I kind of quite like that they're coming back into the family fold. I think it's quite nice. But yes, you're right. on the tip of your tongue, can you think of any artists that should never have come back?
Actually, most of them was okay for me, but there have been some that should have never come back with
Like-
that song, not for the person or the singer, but with that song that they have come back, they shouldn't have come back.
Oh my God, are you talking about Loreen?
No.
About Loreen?
No. I am.
Please don't cancel us. Please.
I am not. Oh God.
I can think of one person that everyone probably would say apart from me.
I can think also of one, and it's from a country that we cannot name of.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't. That was a fail for me.
No, I'm going to disagree because all the ones that I can think of that have come back from that country, I've always liked. Even
I always have liked also from there, but one particular person I didn't like, although he had, I already say the mail that he had a good place. But for exactly that
Okay, are you
reason,
talking about Dima Bilan?
Guess I get something to believe as long as I breathe.
Are you talking about
I'm
Scream?
talking about Sergey. Yeah.
I like Scream.
No, that was too concepty. It didn't make any sense, the staging. But I'm just gonna say, like, for example, this kind of comeback, and me personally not liking the song and the performance, and then being, what did he finish, third or fourth place again after that in the second time? Third, I think
Top
third.
five.
And I was thinking, like, really? That was now only because he came back. That's why he took the third place.
Okay, I just thought of one that I totally agree with. In a second, I'll tell you the kind of big one that everyone would agree with, but I disagree with. And I know one art act that should never have come back because I cannot stand the song and it's very close to your identity. Who was that male and female duet from Bulgaria that came back? With Tempione. Tempione.
That was
I
Elisa
hated
and
that song.
Stoyan. Elisa and Stoyan. But
Yeah.
that was like yeah, they are agreed. This was like fail song. It deserved not to qualify. It didn't qualify. But yeah, I agree on that because that was a fail. The first time though was good.
Morena recata, dogorata, mitrele, mitrele.
Yeah,
Deserved.
of course. It was iconic and it was iconic for Bulgaria. But the one that I think everyone would agree with, but I disagree with because I've been listening to it so much recently. I think a lot of people would say that Dana International should not have come back with Ding Dong.
Ding dong, say no more. I hear silent prayers.
I love Ding Dong.
I love the song.
Ding dong, ding dong. Good.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
No, I love this. I really liked it. That was a good one.
Yeah, no, I liked Ding Dong. I liked Ding Dong.
I wanna eat now. What are you eating? What are
Oh,
you having?
ice. I know, ice.
Just ice.
Hmm.
Is this water or is it rum?
It's not water. It's not water. We haven't said what we're doing, so what I'm going to do is
No, you didn't explain the
no.
roles.
No. So we are going to utilize videos that have already been created, a compilation video of all returnee acts, and
Yeah.
put their kind of first song with their second or potentially third song. So we've posed the question, should they come back? And we're going to do this empirically, numerically, with data. So we're
Yeah.
going to do a tally of original songs versus returnee songs to, pardon me, to work out or give an empirical answer to whether Eurovision Act should come back. Oh, sugar. Oh, I'm not getting my deposit back. There. The lines aren't straight and you can't really make sense of it, but I will show it intermittently. Okay?
Okay. Yes. I trust you.
Well, last time I lost count, so I wouldn't try to be too much.
You're bad at math, but I'm giving you an A+ in confidence.
Just doing what I gotta do.
Extra credit.
Okay, right. Is my lighting okay?
Yes, it's perfect. People can see your wrinkles. And
I've got a new beauty regime, and I think this is the nicest my skin has ever looked. That wasn't me being arrogant. That was me just acknowledging that I've looked tired for about 2 years. Okay. Are you ready to do this?
I'm born ready.
Are you ready to be true to yourself and be honest and not worry about haters?
I'll be shady. I'll be everything.
Okay, I love that. Good for you. Right, so let's go.
Yeah.
That's where we stop. Right, stop.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, right.
You're on the internet anywhere, anytime, night and day. Everybody knows you so. Che la forza arriverà, mai più sola, nella vera libertà. Equivocabile flash and blush, to find our bodies once from thee to go.
Spirit of the night, spirit of the night, burning like the Lamb's fire.
Oh, you forget she's had so many songs. Georgie Canat. She's had 4 frickin' songs. So
4 songs, and I didn't remember that.
what?
I don't remember that you went 4 times.
I do. I remember that because do you remember when Loreen did Statements? And when Loreen didn't get through Andrew Chanson, someone created a meme of Valentina being selected for the 4th time for San Marino, being like, "Bitch, this is how you do it. I'm back from a 4th time."
I have to say that Spirit in the Sky, the last time that you went, I absolutely love.
Are you joking?
This bitch can't be serious.
I love.
Is it because it's Ralph Siegelman or whatever and he's German?
No,
I hate that song. I thought it was atrocious.
I really like the song, and I like the second time also that you went. Those 2 are my hits on
Okay, so you agree that she should have returned?
I agree that she.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind if she goes again.
So I'm in agreement with you because her second one, if I had to rank my favorite Eurovision songs of all time, I think that song would be in my top 50. I'm obsessed.
But honestly, it's so sad to see and above it that it says like didn't qualify.
No, I know. I was distraught because that was the same year. She was in the same semi-final as the lady from Israel with the glasses. Who had this really amazing ballad that I was obsessed with. And that was the same semi-final. That was a tough semi-final to watch when both of them did not qualify. I still think it's weird that Maybe qualified, and I think that's a far inferior song to her second go. I've forgotten the name, but I love it, promise. Okay, she should have returned. Lovely. Carry on.
I'm in love with a fairy tale, even though it hurts. 'Cause I don't care if I lose my mind. Step 1, believe it and sing along. Step 2, just know it, and that's how you write a song.
It's a no for me for the second time. I'm sorry, but that was a fail.
An
Even
absolute
though
no.
An absolute no. Even though he finished 10th. I remember him finishing 10th. I don't know who was 11th. I cannot think now, but I remember watching Eurovision, him being 10th, and I was thinking, like, he even made it to the top 10? Like, no.
Georgie,
His
going
first
into
win, absolutely deserved. Absolutely deserved.
he went into this Eurovision as a potential favourite. He won his semi-final with this song.
I know.
I mean, I find that absolutely baffling because I didn't particularly like this song. I
neither.
personally think this is not how you should write a song. But do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a big fan of him. And
I
I
am
very
big-
rarely say that because the music he's released and the songs he's written for other people, like he wrote this song for Timotei, the girl band from Sweden that I was absolutely obsessed with.
Aj, aj, aj. Jag vill vända med vinden och se åt ett annat håll. Aj, aj, aj. Oh.
His first song was out of this
Iconic.
world, very deserving, very sweet, sung, very nice. But the second is a no.
No, I'm surprised he came back with that one. Of all the songs he could have come back with. But just remember, FYI, because you're on Twitter as well, or X, or whatever they're calling it, we are now aware that he's recently had some issues with a stalker, right?
With the stalker? I don't
Yeah.
know. He has a stalker?
Yeah, because he's gone AWOL. He went kind of underground for a couple of months and he's come out and explained why, because he had a stalker.
Really?
Really?
Have you been the stalker?
No, I would have done, but then he released a song and I was like, I'm over it. I ain't stalking someone who's going to release that song.
I can't. Yeah, no, it's a no.
Okay,
Next.
moving on.
Every time you're feeling lonely, I pray the fish is one and only. Sing with me, it's how it should be. Lako je sve, jer ti najbolje poznaješ me.
Hit me.
Feminine. It's also a no for me.
Because
Because I loved the first time. The 2005 performance for me is iconic and I love it. But the second was a no. It's very generic. It was I love that they went in Bosnian, but that's not why it's a no for me because of the Bosnian, not even close. I love when countries go with their own language, but the song is too generic and I understand when it didn't qualify. Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
You're killing me.
first of all, because you're talking about a region that is extremely political, can we just officially say that we aren't saying that the second song is in Bosnian because it represented Croatia the second time. So
Please don't cancel us.
So there are a lot of similarities with obviously languages, and Bosniak and Croat, I think, are very, very similar. Let's not say Bosnian.
Yeah, they represented Croatia.
Yeah.
And what I love about this song is that they went in the original language and it was not in English, but it didn't make the cut for me. It was too generic. It was it finished and it was okay.
So, I mean, I'm genuinely torn. I actually love both songs, and I still, to this day, when people say your biggest shock non-qualifier, yes, obviously Valentina not qualifying with her second go at Eurovision was upset, but I wasn't shocked. I was shocked when Feminem didn't qualify, and they were 15th, 16th. They picked up hardly any points. I still think there's an argument to be said. Don't add in dance moves to a ballad. I think there was a slight issue with staging, but I'm going to go with the second effort because I love it. I do love it. I love both of them. It's a hard choice for me, but I'm going to go with, I'm happy they returned. I'm sad it didn't work out for them, but I'm going to say that I preferred their second go.
What about this one?
It's blind, it's true. I'm on my knees for you, 'cause I give it all I can to have you back again. I've been waiting for this night. I've been waiting for this night.
Can I just say that I forgot that this existed?
Which one?
That
Oh.
that he went twice.
Oh,
And I remember that because when he came back the second time, I was reading on the comments like, "Oh, I'm so glad that he's coming back and stuff." And I was thinking like, who's coming back? Because he literally doesn't look like himself from the first time. The first time he looks like a schoolboy, and the second time he looks like a college outbreaker.
Well, the
spring
second
break.
time he was a dad. He was already married with a child.
Do you see what children do to men?
Make
think
them
we have-
men.
I think we have to have children.
Oh, hey, Daddy.
That's a yes for me.
You preferred his second song?
I prefer the second song.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this night.
I actually really, really liked his first song. And whilst I appreciate I had somewhat of an issue with some of the production of that song, I think
Yeah.
because it was a song that I grew to like over the season, and
Yeah.
it really surprised me in the actual thing, it's kind of stayed with me more. I think that the second try was a bit try hard. What I think is the first one was more sincere. The first attempt seemed to be a bit more authentic, more real. This second attempt just seemed a bit forced. So I'm going to go with the first one.
Okay. So it's a no for you.
It's a no for me. So we're 2-2 each, by the way. We're
Okay.
drawn. Oh,
Oh. So
I actually know what I think about this as well.
3, 2, 1.
You see that no one else can ever love you like the way I do. You're my number one. Loving this.
It's definitely a yes. I mean, it's completely different Paparizou in 2001, completely different Paparizou in 2005. It's also, it's not, if I say yes, it doesn't mean that the 2001 Antique, it's a bad one. For me, it deserved to win because I didn't like Estonia winning, because I think Estonia won, right? Yeah, it's a yes. Tell me your comments. I'm gonna hate you. I already see it coming.
I am a huge fan of Helena Paparizou. Like, genuinely, I have a playlist on Spotify dedicated to her and her music. Guess which song is not on it?
I know, probably her winning one.
Yeah. I mean, of course, at the time, I was happy that it won. I mean, being British and having Javine Light My Fire, it was evident that that song just died a death.
Touch my fire, can you feel the heat? My crazy rhythm's gonna knock you off.
Partly because of this song, but I'm not going to hold it against her. I still think to this day, my number one, the verses and the chorus, they just don't feel natural. It feels like two songs joined together. But regardless, I am absolutely obsessed with Antique. I still listen to that song today. So
I'm gonna agree with you about Javine because this is my absolute, since Eurovision exists, that's my number one song. There's no song that can beat this, not even Slow-Mo. That's my winner of winners.
What?
right,
Like, if
well,
you
that's the sort of statement that's going to get you cancelled.
No, I don't care for Javine. I do everything. This is like the second reborn of pop dancey songs of me loving pop music and dancing music.
Like,
But-
I still have to bite my tongue when people talk about dance breaks, because I still think Javine is the mother of the dance break. She brought the dance break. Javine's dance break was epic.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, I think I preferred Antique.
Okay, so it's a no for you.
It's a no for me.
Oh my God,
Um,
I'm never taking it to Greece.
Fine.
Never. You're not invited.
Fine. I could die tomorrow and not have gone to Greece. I'll be fine with that.
How can you live with yourself?
Of course I want to go to Greece.
Next
It's
one.
up there now with Iceland, places I've not been. I've never been to Greece. We've talked about this already.
Yeah.
But I might not be welcomed now. Right. Press play.
Yeah.
Ah. We're gonna get 3 songs from this, aren't we?
It is a yes for me, because I like the last time that the third time more than the previous 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan, but I do like the third song more than the previous 2.
I'm in agreement with you. I'm in agreement with you. The third one, there was more for my musical tastes to latch onto. Yes. You're currently 4 for 2 for returnees.
You see, and you 3-3.
3-3. Oh, this is a tough one.
I could climb mountain high, but it's love I learned to fly. Is it magical, logical, natural? I wonder. He's got the makings of my seventh wonder. Is it fictional? I can't get enough of your love, 'cause I feel like I can walk on water, on water, on water. And now I'm gonna walk on water.
Georgie Kanev. I think this isn't easy.
What?
I don't think this is easy. You might think it's easy. Your thoughts?
I would say yes, because I like way more Walk on Water. I just love Ira. I love her, and I really liked her Walk on song. It's very Eurovision-y. It's very, maybe people will say too generic, too ready for Eurovision than the first time, but I do like it. I am yes on that.
Because what year was this? 2016 or 2015?
Yeah.
2016.
I think 16.
Okay. Controversial. I didn't understand why her first song got so high. Like that was the era that I lapped up Maltese songs. The song by Claudia, Desire, is one of my favorite songs. That might have been the year before, the year after.
Deep in my soul, this desire to grow.
Like I was loving Malta at the time. And I didn't quite understand why that song got so high. Controversially, you've already made it very clear you don't like artists who win with songs and replace songs. She won with a song Chameleon and replaced it with this.
I know, but I like this one.
I think this was better than Chameleon. I didn't mind Chameleon, but this song reminds me of my 30th birthday. So I rented out a small hall when I was living in London. All of my family from across the country came, and this was on the playlist, and I just remember living my best life. So this song has sentimental meaning to me. And I just think Ira Losco is an absolute legend.
I love her. For example, her, I would love to see the Eurovision again.
I agree. She was a huge part of the legality of gay marriage in Malta. She's very gay rights.
Oh, here.
Pride. Right. We move
Next
on.
one.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you how I feel about you, 'cause I can't go a minute without your love. Like a satellite, I'm in orbit by a stranger.
Nemo.
Things are starting to
It.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's again a yes for me.
Wait.
I'm glad.
Hold the phone. Are you saying that you
No,
think
I'm not saying that. That
Taken by a Stranger is
not
better?
a better. It's not better. It's not better. But for me, Taken by a Stranger is an iconic song.
Okay.
It's just that knowing, seeing interview from Lena 2-3 years ago talking about it, and I have been on one of her concerts in a small club 5 years ago where she talked about her journey in Eurovision the second time. She absolutely hates the pressure that she got, everything that she got. She said the second time for me it was not me. I was a soulless person going to Eurovision, doing whatever people told me to do. It
The
was
first
like,
time.
the second time.
All right.
She said I didn't have a year of me enjoying that I won, and then I was not there. It was
I'm
like
confused. So you think she shouldn't have returned?
for her, after hearing her talk like this, I felt sorry for her, and I thought like, oh, you shouldn't have gone back then immediately the next year because of the pressure that she had, because she had depression and stuff.
Right.
She was not good. But I do like Taken by a Stranger so much. Of course, Satellite for me is like number one. So do I belong more to No?
Well, I don't know. What do you want to prioritize? Lena's mental health or your personal like of a song?
I will answer no then.
So
She shouldn't have come back.
okay. But you be honest.
But come on, don't you love Taken by a Stranger?
Huh?
Don't you love the song Taken by a Stranger?
I want you to give me your answer first.
Okay, I say no.
Okay, so her first run was fine. She should have left it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm torn because Satellite is a superior song for my musical tastes. Do I think Taken by a Stranger was before its time? Yes.
No.
Do I feel that was ahead of its time? I absolutely do think it was. Did I respect her so much when she accepted that award and the same day in the interviews, she said she was returning? She had that in her head straight away. And she was right. She was saying anyone who wins any title wants to retain or have a chance to retain their title. So she really embraced the competition element of Eurovision. And I was like, do you know what? Respect, girl. But after everything you said, which is new to me, the idea she didn't have an opportunity to have a year to enjoy it. Like the great thing about winning Eurovision with a lot of the acts, certainly that I have had an opportunity to see, I've normally seen them in a Pride in Europe because they normally do a Pride circuit. And so as a result of that, you do get to go around and just have a bit of fun, right? And just kind of celebrate that. But I guess that was taken off of her. So I was going to say yes to the return because I just respected that choice. But based on what you said, I'm going to say she shouldn't have returned. So I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Shouldn't have returned. Are you guys cousins, actually? I've not asked you that.
I am so proud. Oh, Daj mi ljubavta. But I can tell you, like, the Nainat song, this was a complete hit in Bulgaria when it came out.
Yeah, she was huge, right? Well, she is huge, but she was huge when that.
But she became also huge. Bulgarians were so heartbroken she didn't qualify because it was amazing. The lyrics are amazing, but in Bulgarian. But that's a yes for me, of course. It's like If Love Was a Crime is amazing song.
I think there's going to be a lot of people, or hopefully people watch this video. I think a lot of people are going to disagree. There seems to be a real cult following for that first song. Like there are some real hardcore people out there that think this first song is the best thing that has ever happened.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
I love the song, the Nainat. It's just that me as a Bulgarian also, I was like, I knew that she will not qualify because it's in Bulgarian, because it's rocky. But when she didn't qualify, I was like, I expected it. But for the second time, I was absolutely expecting that she will be top 5.
I saw her in an interview and she said that she genuinely thought that she might not qualify. And she didn't allow herself to believe it. And the person that kept telling her she's going to come top 5 was France, the guy from France.
Really?
He kept saying to her, you've got an amazing song, you're going to come top 5.
I remember comments and people talking about the song since it came out, that it's like amazing, that it's original, that it's special with the small Bulgarian part. And I felt very proud. I was like sure that it's gonna be top 5.
You should feel proud. It's an amazing song. I love If Love Was a Crime. Love it, love it, love it. So it's a no-brainer for me. Right, this is going to be interesting for us, who are very young. Georgie, this is going to be difficult for us because we are of a generation.
I like the second time the winning song
Yeah.
very much. I really like it.
Yeah.
Classic. And her third time I love.
Yeah.
So the first time is the one that I don't. It's like, okay.
I forget about the first one. Yeah. I'm in.
So it's a yes, because her winning time, the second time, and in 2006 is amazing. I love the Invincible.
I loved
What
it.
a voice.
And I loved the kind of attitude, because that the year before that was with that Las Vegas song from Sweden. It was their worst song they'd had in such a long time.
Worst song.
And she was like, right, screw this. I will bring us back. And she did.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one already.
Everything that he owns. What's another year to someone who's getting used to being alone?
Look at your face. You're more excited for Moldova.
We'll go on and hold me now. Don't cry, don't say a word, just hold me now.
Georgie Kanev, should he have returned?
Yes, because Hold Me Now is my absolute favorite song. One of my favorite songs of Eurovision.
I thought Javine was your most favorite song in Eurovision.
Javine is my, like, if Eurovision had All Stars, Javine is my All-Star winner.
Okay. I like, controversially, I'm not a huge fan of What's Another Year.
Me neither.
No, but Hold Me Now is like iconic.
This is Hold Me Now for me is like a song that it's like Volare from Italy. You know, it's this kind of song that, you know, this is Eurovision.
I knew this song anyway before I knew what Eurovision was.
Yeah.
Like Voile, right? Everyone knows that song, and a lot of people don't know it's associated with Eurovision.
How old is Johnny Logan now?
Older than us.
Really? I thought he's like 30. No, yeah, okay.
I don't know. So, Georgie Kanev, those are the results. So, you have 8 for return, 3 for first go, don't come back, worst decision ever.
Never.
I have 7 for return, please come back, grace us with your presence, well done. And 4, should have kept it the first, should not have come back. That was a disaster decision. Interesting.
But we are near. We are very near.
I'm going to have to cut that out because that's going to piss people off.
No, of course you will. I thought that you're cutting a lot from it out. This is not you are not putting this on. God.
Do you know what, George? You've got to watch me. I'm one of those people who will go on a night out and take pictures. And if I look good, and I know someone looks awful in it, I'll still post it. So with these
So you're
editing,
that bitch.
I edit me out and I edit my swearing out. I leave you normal. I leave you raw.
This is no.
I swear on my life, I couldn't deal with the drama by keeping that in.
No drama tonight, please.
No. Me neither. I will never do a video.
So Georgie, we'll leave it there. Yeah. Do you
We're
have
living there. Look over there.
Are you going to encourage people to whoop it up?
We're gonna whoop it up together. Do I whoop it up now?
I don't know. I really liked how you ended the last one by encouraging people to whoop it up.
If you're thinking of drinking whiskey or wine, mix them up and whoop it up. And if you want to see our video, whoop it up.
And if you're not sure whether to buy a dog or a cat, whoop it up and buy both.
And yeah, that was that was perfect. That was really very good said. This is like just
Whoop it up.
This is so good.
I don't think we know what it means, but nonetheless, whoop it up.
Oh, I just thought of like going to work tomorrow and like the small children like crying, and I'll be like, snap out of it. So whoop it up.
Whoop it up.
Whoop it up. Get yourself together.
Pull yourself together. Whoop it up.
I love it.
Yeah. And so hopefully we will continue with this series because it has potential to run for a little bit longer.
It has potential as long as we get the contract done.
What?
That was the way you say, like, oh yeah, the contract. Like we have to pretend a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If we get the contract.
We have to get the contract.
Sure. Okay, cool. Right. So we'll leave it there, yeah?
We're leaving it there, and we are gonna see people in the next one.
So until next time, we will say goodbye.
Yasas.
Arrivederci.
Oh, you said it also in a different language.